Ang pinaka ina-advocate po namin ay ang whole food plant-based diet, no, sa lifestyle medicine. So anong ibig sabihin ng whole food plant-based diet? So dito po makikita natin na more ang emphasis on increasing the amount of fiber in the diet, no. So paano natin ma-achieve sa typical na Filipino na pagkain, no? So siguro titingnan natin ang pinggang Pinoy, no, kung nakikita at nanonotice natin, talagang Pilipino ay rice eater. So if you are given a chance, no, to choose between the type of grain that you are going to eat, try to choose ang mga whole grains, no. So ano-ano ang whole grains? For example, between black rice and white rice, you prefer black rice, for example. Nandun din sa mga grains na yan, pwede din nating i-replace ang mais. Okay? So, pwede din yun. High fiber content and more complex. Ibig sabihin ng complex, yung ipaprocess pa siya ng ating katawan bago pa siya ma-absorb as sugar. So, as opposed to this simple sugar na readily available in the market, no? Yung tipong nagtatouch pa lang siya sa dila natin, ay nandun na, nagre-react na pre-processed, or some of those are ultra-processed even. Yung nakikita natin sa mga fast food, for example. So, yun. So, sa hypertension, isa din sa emphasis is to reduce significantly the amount of salt na intake natin, no? So preferably max na po yung 1 teaspoon the entire day, scattered throughout your meals in the entire day. So dapat lesser than that, okay? Especially if hypertension has already set in, okay? So another thing na pinupush namin sa lifestyle medicine, aside from the nutrition, no, kasi napag-usapan na natin high fiber, ano pa nga ba ang dapat natin i-reduce? So dito din kailangan pagtuunan pansin yung intake natin ng mga mantika. Okay? Because alam natin na yung simple na mga oil na available sa ating markets right now are very saturated, no, with fats, and that will increase the deposition of the cholesterol in our blood vessels. So further, pwede siyang magpupush na mag-worsen yung hypertension through the life of the individual. So kailangan din nating i-control yun. So ang madalas naming ina-advocate or ina-advise sa pasyente, yung simple at lutong bahay na accessible sa lahat, no? So try to do away from oversimplified fast food, because hindi natin talaga makokontrol yung mga mantika na ginagamit nila, okay? So refined oil. So another lifestyle tip na pwede nating maibigay sa ating mga pasyente na afflicted with hypertension is to invest some time in incorporating physical activity. So increase your physical activity. So typically ina-advise namin na at least 150 of moderate to vigorous exercise the entire week. Dapat meron tayo niyan. So that means at least 30 minutes a day na moderate exercise, no? Or kung talagang dati ka nang nag-exercise, you may increase, no, to vigorous na exercise. So that includes cardio na exercise as well as strength training, no? Yung nagbi-build ka ng muscle, because we know for a fact that our muscle is our organ of longevity, no? So it helps us through life, no? So another is very important also na pillar of lifestyle medicine is sleep. So it is also advocated and advised that we get enough number of hours of good sleep, night sleep, no? So dapat nasa mga 7 to 8 hours of good night sleep. So how do we do that? We need to check on our exposure to blue light, no? Kasi sometimes madalas pumupunta sa amin ang pasyente, "Dok, paano ba ako makakatulog? Gusto ko na matulog pero parang active pa rin yung mind ko." So try to review yourself, kasi baka naman nasa bed ka na nga pero nag-scroll ka pa ng cellphone mo, ng tablet mo, kung ano-ano pa. So if you target to sleep like 8 o'clock, 2 hours prior to that dapat wala ka ng blue light exposure. Yun yung ating doon. And then ano-ano pa. So isa pa sa mga tip na binibigay namin is stress reduction, no? So try to find areas in your life that produces stress significantly, and of course try to find ways that you enjoy, number one, that you enjoy doing. So So, and that you can incorporate in your day-to-day life, no? So nandun yung mga meditation, for example, and prayer. That's one. So first thing in the morning, baka naman ay agad-agad nagsuscroll ka na ng social media, so stress agad ang kinakaharap mo, di ba? So try to allocate significant amount of your time spending on this kind of activities. So try also to socialize with your circle of friends, no? So that way the stress level will be brought down to a significant level as well, because studies have shown that with increased stress there also is an increased amount of cortisol in our bloodstream. Cortisol, by the way, is a natural hormone that our body is producing, and it is significantly increased with stress. So ano na yan, parang cascade of events na yan. With increased level of cortisol, nandun na yung mga inflammation, no? So yung mga hormones na pinoproduce naturally ng ating katawan na nagpo-propel sa atin, no? Yung fight or flight response ng katawan natin. Normal naman yan in small doses of stress. But when it becomes chronic, ibig sabihin yung nandun siya parate in a steady state or more, so yun ang hindi maganda, kasi it will leave a very big impact sa ating organ systems, including na din ang cardiovascular system natin, so which drives the hypertension, no? So yun.
Doc, ano po yung masasabi ninyo na naging part po ang PCLM sa atin pong 8th Serbisyong Bayanihan Anniversary?
Napakagandang move po ito, no, para sa ating especially sa aming organisasyon, no, ng Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine. For me, this is my first time to touch base with UNTB Serbisyong Bayanihan, as well as first time also to participate in a PCLM na activity, no. Outreach namin ito sa inyo, no, or sa mga taong bayan natin na nangangailangan ng serbisyo. Okay? So napakaganda po itong start, no, sa ating practice. At the same time, nagpapasalamat din po ako sa UNTV at saka sa Serbisyong Bayanihan sa pag-imbita sa aming grupo na sa PCLM para maging bahagi ng inyong serbisyo ngayong araw na ito.
Maraming salamat po, Doc, at sana wag kayo magsawa na tumulong po sa ating mga kababayang nangangailangan.
Maraming salamat din po.
Muli, happy 8th anniversary Serbisyong Bayanihan. Back to studio, Miss Annie and Attorney Dot.
Wow, kompleto sa detalye. Thank you, Lisa.
Ang galing. Alam mo, Miss Annie, isa-save ko talaga yang mga sinabi ni Dr. De La Cruz at i-share ko sa mga kaibigan ko. Miss Annie, daanan natin mabilis. Number 1, more whole food plant-based diet. Number 2, reduce amount of salt. Number 3, reduce fat. Tapos, Miss Annie, kung papipiliin ka black rice o white rice, mag-black rice ka. Pagkatapos, Miss Annie, avoid processed food. Avoid oversimplified fast food. Increase physical activity. Mag-exercise po tayo. Sleep is very important. And reduce stress. Ayan. Napakaganda.
Opo, yung Dr. De La Cruz, thank you very much po. Maraming salamat. Napakahusay magpaliwanag.